Hi. I'm sure you could probably tell from the way that I sound. We're still sick, but we're still troopers. And it's still our anniversary, so off we go. We are hitting up a Michelin recommended Thai restaurant. So you can imagine how blooming excited I am because I love Thai food. Thai food is my absolute favorite cuisine. And so I'm very excited to taste what that will taste like, obviously. We're then gonna hit up the Eiffel Tower. And then, is this fully open? Wow, no, there we go, sorry. And then, we are probably just gonna Uber over to Notre Dame and Le Louvre. So we're probably just gonna do that because we realized we are very low on energy at the moment given how unwell we are, but we still want to see the sights. And so instead of like pushing ourselves to walk everywhere, which is what we've done the rest of the trip, we're just gonna Uber around as required. But anyway, I'm very excited. It should be a good day. And then we're also thinking that we will just come back for the evening and have dinner back at home. Look at my handsome husband. This my handsome husband. Hello. Hello, love. How you feeling?
Feeling alright. Feeling alright.
Ooh, ooh. Alright, off we go. Bye. Thanks. You know what? For being sick, I'm pulling up pretty well. I'm just gonna say it. We just popped back into Cartier because I wanted to make sure I got the right size because I'm conscious I just tried on the one, but I did get the right size. And also, look, it's actually crazy. Like, we've walked past this about 10 times by now, like back and forth going everywhere, and it's just our regular view and I love it. I reckon on the magnet we get, we're gonna have to make sure that we get
It has the arc, yeah.
the arc on it.
Well, the arc and the Eiffel.
Yeah, the arc and the Eiffel.
The two main places.
I've got to say, getting out and about really does help in feeling better. But I do really need to blow my nose and I need to go and get my hat. But anyway, I'm so excited. I'm not wearing my bracelet because it turned out I'd put it in the box wrong. A grave error. Because I hadn't like clipped it on. I didn't realize you could clip it on. But you should very much clip it on. And so I've put her in the box. I'm gonna wear her again when we're back in Australia, and I know I'm not gonna need to take her off. And so that is the plan. But oh my gosh, it was so pretty. I remember when I got this ring, which is from Mesh's parents, I went to Cartier like 5 times and I just loved it because I had to get the ring engraved, the box engraved. I think I got it shined once. It was like a whole thing and I absolutely loved it. I loved feeling like a local at Cartier. It was at the point where the security guards knew me. It was really funny because like obviously I'd bought one thing or someone had bought me one thing. And that's kind of how this felt because I was like, it's me again, bonjour. But that was so fun, oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it so much. You're the best, you're the best. I have wanted a love bracelet since I was, I think, maybe 14, 15. I wanted it when Zoe and Alfie got their love bracelets. And I just thought that was like the most romantic, sweet thing in the whole entire world, that it's like, you know, locked on and you're locked for life and da 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 da. And that, I'm pretty sure, was back then. And so I've wanted one ever since then. And I've literally told like friends, I've told family, like, oh, you know, tell whoever my person will be one day that I would love a Cartier love bracelet. Like, it'll mean so much to me. And I think that's why I was so emotional when you told me that you were getting it for me, because it just is so, it's something that I've wanted for so long. And normally it takes me a while to process things, but I just instantly cried. I instantly burst into tears. And it was just really magical. And yeah, what a thoughtful way to do it. Mesh was saying like he wanted to do it here in Paris as well, because, you know, Cartier is obviously French. And so, you know, to say that on our 1-year anniversary, you brought me to France, you took me to Paris, you brought me to the Champs-Élysées in front of the Arc de Triomphe, and bought me something that I've wanted since I was like 14, 15. Oh, I have the best husband. Sorry, I'm just gushing, but you know what? This is an anniversary vlog anyway, so all the gushing.
You're welcome.
I love you. I'm
You
really
too.
grateful. Thank you so much.
I love you too.
I want it now, but it's okay. It's okay. It's better that it's safe. God be working wonders. We're very confused. we came back to the hotel because we were just dropping off our Cartier stuff. Sills, babe. Just dropping off our Cartier stuff. And we came back and we're waiting at the lift, and this lovely, lovely little dog walked out of this other lift. And so I was like, oh, hi. Just because I miss Benji so much. So I see any dog and I'm like, oh my God, I love you. And so I was like, hi. And then the dog came over and was like, Meh. And I was like, oh, can I say hello to the owner? You should always ask permission. And she was like, yeah, of course. And I was like, oh, hi. And I was like giving her rubs and stuff. And I was like, yeah. I've got a dog back in Australia, da da da. And she's like, oh, I'm the general manager for the Sofitel here. And I was like, oh, well, it's lovely. And she's like, have you enjoyed your stay? And we're like, yes. And, you know, really enjoyed our stay. We're here for an anniversary, we're platinum members, and it's been like a wonderful experience, da da da. And she was like, oh, like what's your favorite wine? And we were like, oh, we like champagne. And it was like a whole thing. And then she's like, oh my gosh, but you're from Australia. I need to introduce you to my deputy, because she just came back from Australia. She was in the Australia Sofitel there. So I was like, oh, cool, like, yeah, bring her over. So then she introduced us, and it turns out this was the general manager or deputy general manager at the Sofitel in Sydney, which is the one that I used to go to all the time for work. Like, I used to constantly be there, and I loved it. Like, it's so stunning. It has the most beautiful fish tank. It has the most beautiful views. It was just honestly one of the most incredible hotels I've stayed at. And turns out she was there all the time that I used to visit, and we just started talking, and now we're having coffee tomorrow, which is so random. But also because I love hotels. Hotels have always been my passion, and I just would love to do something within the hotel industry. And I'm starting to like look out into what's out there in the world, because I've done the same thing for like 8 years now, ever since I finished uni. And who knows, maybe this is God being like, here's an opportunity, my love. So yeah, just the most absolutely random thing that could have happened. Literally, and everything had to be timed perfectly. Isn't that crazy, Mesh?
It is. Yeah.
Like, everything had to be timed exactly like that. Like, we needed to finish up a Cartier at a certain point. I needed to film at the Arc de Triomphe for a bit longer. And then we had to walk down, and then we had to get to the lift at that exact time. The doggo had to be there so we could say hi to the doggo. Then we had to talk to the general manager. Then she had to do, like, it had to all be.
Someone once told me the burnt toast theory.
Mesh just quoted myself to me, which is just around the burnt toast theory, around like how everything has to be timed perfectly for a reason. But yeah, it was just so random, like just the most random thing. So now we're having a coffee with her tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning, as you do. How cool! Imagine if this clip, I now watch it in 10 years and I'm like, great, I'm like the CEO of the Accor Group. If that's gonna happen, that's so cool. Keep this clip forever, Shubby. That would be so cool.
Dream big.
Wowee. Insane.
Who knows? You never know.
Thanks, God. That's so exciting. Love you. About to have our first Michelin Thai. Michelin recommended, not Michelin starred, but Michelin Thai, which I'm so excited about because, as I said, Thai food is my favorite. Right, grand reveal. Ooh, this looks lovely. That looks phenomenal.
And you're gonna eat all your veggies.
I always do. We are making our way to the Eiffel Tower, and whilst we walk over, Mesh is also looking into the Toot bus, because given we are not feeling at optimum health, normally we would just walk around places, but we're actually thinking maybe we will just hop onto this bus and it can show us all the sights, and we'll get a little glimpse of everything but not exert too much energy. Alternatively, we'll just Uber everywhere. Alternatively, we'll go back home and have a nap. How cold is it right now?
It's -2, feels like -7.
So it's definitely the coldest that it has been. It's obviously also snowed, which was so special and magical. We're in our full thermals. So after all of the chatter about how we have these thermals, we haven't had to wear them, and it's been really hot, alas, we are currently making the most out of these amazing Uniqlo thermals. I've got to say, big fan. They're incredible. If you're going to be in like a super cold place that's like below 0, get the super high-tech ones. They're really, really good. I look orange. I look actually orange. Anyway, the other thing I was gonna say, my last bit to add was, it's really funny walking around because everyone looks like giant marshmallows. Like, I look like a giant marshmallow. I look like a giant white marshmallow. Mesh looks like a giant black marshmallow. And then everyone is other variations of marshmallow, and it's just really cute to see like winter fashion, but like also just like warmth fashion. Not like winter fashion, more just like it's freezing and we need warmth fashion. It's very fun, it's very different. It's me and my shunks. Oh, where is he? There he is. Where are you? Come here. Come here.
Hello. It's freezing, isn't it?
You British?
Yeah.
Ta-da! You a cutie.
No,
You a
we
cutie.
totally got, we saw the Eiffel Tower, walked 8 steps, it took 460 photos.
That's because we are tourists. That's what we
meant to do
do.
like a tour of the thing. And moving on.
You want to
Whatever
romance
it
me?
is.
You want to romance?
Don't eat with me.
Hey, let me in. This is how we walk because I forgot my gloves. I've lost my gloves. Lost my gloves. Which is so unhelpful because right now is where I really need them. Oh, she's found a spot. She's got a photo spot. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, it's all like snow covered, dusted. It's dusted with snow. Look at that. Snow dusted. Here she is from another angle. Just saying, obviously it's very pretty here, but also one of the like magical things about it is that it's really pretty when you're far away. So like when we were actually sitting over there for our anniversary dinner, and it was just so magical because you could see it in the distance like twinkling away, which was so beautiful. And Becky had told us that one of her favorite memories was sitting out here with the baguette and some wine and her parents. And to Becky we would like to say what, Mesh?
Why you like this?
I was like, oh, should we try it? And then we were like, oh my gosh, it is -2 degrees right now. It literally feels like it's -7 degrees. We probably shouldn't sit outside in this cold.
There's also snow.
Yeah, it snowed last night heavily. It's probably not the best time of year to go and sit outside. So instead we're going to opt for a nice warm cafe that overlooks the Eiffel Tower instead. I feel like my hair looks extra long and I'm loving it. I'm going to get it cut when we get back to Australia, which is only 2 days. And so I'm already starting to miss the long hair. But I've got to say, it's been getting tangled a lot more. Oh, Mesh found our restaurant. That's where we were last night. Oh, that one. Okay, my hands are freezing. I'm going to put the camera away. I love you. Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary.
1 year! One day our future kiddies will watch this. Hey children, your parents are so cool. Be good, stay in school, make the NBA, be a performing arts star.
Mostly the third one.
My fingers are about to freeze and fall off now, okay? Bye. We have just done a pit stop at McDonald's. We're not even hungry at the moment, but I love curry sauce and I am really sad that I'm not going to be having any more of it because it's not a thing in Australia. And so I saw on TikTok, the trusted source, that France have a really good curry sauce, and I tried to get one from Hungry Jack's or Burger King, and it just wasn't very good. It was like a creamy curry sauce. It just was not very good. And so I'm really hoping that this one is really nice, because then if it is, I'm coming back again tomorrow and I'm probably just gonna buy like 10 and take them back to Australia. So fingers crossed it's really nice. I'm really hoping it is. Also, look at my background. I've got to say, and it's probably a part of it is that it's like comfortable and cozy, but this is one of my favorite parts of Paris so far. Probably my favorite part of Paris. Our hotel is like 2 minutes from here. We're right near here. Cartier's over there. And it's just like a really nice, clean, friendly street. I just love it. It's really nice. Hooray. We also remembered, oh my gosh, that we have booked tickets for the Moulin Rouge tonight. Because we are unwell, we'd originally thought we'll go out for the whole day, come back home, and then just like collapse into bed and get takeout or something. And then, yeah, remembered that actually we have the Moulin Rouge. So we're going back to the hotel now. Gonna rest up, might soak my feet in the tub, which will be lovely because my toes are frozen right now. But I think it'll be really nice. And then I am actually really excited for the Moulin Rouge because we've now seen the play twice, or the musical twice, and it's incredible. We saw it in London and in Melbourne, and it was so good. But we've not actually seen the real Moulin Rouge, so I'm excited to see what it's about. Hopefully we'll enjoy it. And I mean, we're not drinking at the moment because firstly, we've had so much to drink this entire trip, and then also because we're not well. So Mesh was going to buy a bottle of champagne with the ticket, but luckily he didn't, and that has worked out very well for us. But now we are gonna grab our Maccas, head back to the hotel, cozy up in our bed, and just eat some curry sauce with our chippies and enjoy our Parisian life. I need to stop saying that because I also don't know if it's Parisian? No, I don't think it's that. Parisian? I think it's that, but I don't know if I'm putting like an accent on it that I think sounds French but is not. So I don't really know how to say it, so I should probably just stop saying it. I should just say French life. Anyway, back to Mac as we go. They've also got like this really random collab with Emily in Paris. I'm not actually a big Emily in Paris gal. I started watching it and I found it a little bit annoying because she was just like not a character that I loved, and I need to like love a character to get really into it. And so I only watched like a couple of episodes, but now I'm walking around and in McDonald's they've got a partnership with Emily in Paris, and from what I remember of Emily in Paris, it just didn't seem like the kind of thing that Emily would do. Like I didn't think that Emily would be going to McDonald's. Anyway, I've just found that there is a magnet shop right next to McDonald's, so I'm gonna have a quick look because then we can pick up our magnet and we're sorted. Back at home in my thermals. I mean, to be fair, I've been wearing my, I keep saying to be fair. Paul, this is all your fault. Anyway, I've been wearing my thermals all day, so nothing new there, but the other layers have come off and I'm very excited. This looks like the English one. It looks like the English McDonald's curry sauce. I'm very excited. That looks good. And then they've got a, what I assume is a sweet and sour, but it's just called Classic Chinese, I guess. Classic Chinese, which I assume is a sweet and sour sauce. So take a look what you've done. 'Cause baby, now we got bad blood.
Steak seems to be the best French lunch you've seen. The next one is Stay Close.
Have we seen that? Yeah, I think. I've got a blocked nose, so I can't smell anything. Can you smell that?
Oh wow, that's pungent.
I can't smell anything. This is so frustrating. We literally went to the Michelin star restaurant and it was amazing. Or Michelin recommended. And it was amazing, but my taste buds are so reduced. Just can't smell. Okay. Yeah. I think it's the right curry sauce. Yay! Okay. Can we have this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner tomorrow?
No.
What was the split of this food?
The nuggets are mine, and then a quarter of the chips are mine.
Why did you get chips and nuggets?
Because you said you didn't want nuggets. Otherwise,
I did say I wanted chips though.
I said I wanted chips.
No, you didn't.
That's why I got extra sauce. See how mean she is to me?
The followers are on my side.
They should be. They're your followers.
Can I have one nugget then?
I'll trade you one nugget for half the chips. Alright, you get 2 nuggets.
Whoa!
You don't want the Chinese sauce, which is expensive.
I do want the Chinese sauce, but I thought you wanted that more. Yeah, I'm gonna try the Chinese sauce. Okay. Don't worry, I'm declaring all of this upon arrival into Australia, but we have to go to McDonald's and I'm getting lots of sauces to take home. We're at that point of the holiday where we've been traveling now for like 6 weeks, and such a nice part of all of this is like just coming home and hanging out with each other. And that's when you know you married the right guy.
Okay.
Bye! Wow! This is so cute. Yum, I was feeling hungry too.
There you go, that's health snacks.
So as you saw, we were just sitting down and watching our TV show, our new our mini series, and there was a knock on the door, and the lovely ladies that we met this morning have just sent up a little anniversary gift to us, and it's so nice. Look at this. They've given us like a full setup. Got a bottle of champagne, and like official champagne because we're in France. And then like a whole little snack platter, which I'm so excited to get stuck into. How sweet. It's actual real champagne. That is so lovely. Thank you so, so much. We're so grateful, honestly. This stay at the Sofitel Arc de Triomphe has just been phenomenal. We could not be happier with the service, and yeah, just a very big thank you. It has been so lovely, honestly, one of our favorite hotels, and it makes sense that it's been so lovely because one of the ladies that run it is the lady that also opened the Sofitel in Darling Harbour, which is one of my favorite hotels of all time. Like, it's absolutely incredible. This is so nice, thank you. We're so grateful. And if you are coming to Paris, definitely, if you can, stay here. The service has been incredible. They are so quick with getting stuff to you. They're just so nice, they're so polite, they've helped with everything. Could not be happier. This is so sweet, thank you. We're gonna have a lovely evening tonight. Good morning. Not good morning. It is definitely not the morning. It's definitely the evening. I've just woken up from the most intense nap. I could have just kept sleeping, and so it's like that time where you wake up and you're parched and confused. But anyway, we're heading off to the Moulin Rouge in like 15 minutes. We have to dress up a little bit, but I don't really have anything that I can dress up in this much cold, so I'm gonna work out what I can, but I don't think I'll bring my camera because you obviously can't film in there, and I don't know if they're gonna be a bit funny about the fact that I'm bringing a camera, and so I probably just won't. We've just come back from the Moulin Rouge, and it was so good. It was actually really, really good. I really enjoyed it. Is there a way I can turn this light on? It was fantastic. Have no idea what to expect because we've seen the musical a couple of times, and I knew that wasn't the musical, but I didn't really know what it was. I didn't know if it was like a burlesque show. We were just going in pretty blind. But we went in, the theatre was beautiful, and then it started and the performances were incredible. It was like, there was a lot of talent. There were some really, really cool acts where, like, you know, these two dudes are like balancing on top of each other and doing like all these stunts. It was just absolutely incredible. Flawless, like it was so cool. There was like a woman that was like in the water. There was just like so many cool things. I'm so glad we experienced it. It was honestly fantastic. Really, really impressed. Better than what I expected because I kind of thought it would be a burlesque show, so it would just be like a lot of like, whereas it was also a lot of talent and that kind of thing. A couple of things I will say though, just to note, that weren't my favorite things. Firstly, the seating. You get there and then you're just like given a seat, like someone walks you in, but it's not seated in rows. You're on little tables, and let's say that's the stage, like you've got a table like this, and there were 6 people on ours, and you're like kind of crammed up, like looking forward and just hoping the people in front of you aren't tall or shuffling around. And the person in front of me kept moving back and forward. I still had an okay view, but I know like I kind of had to move every time they moved, and then Mesh would have to move, and it was annoying for the other 2 people there. So it was just frustrating because like you're paying good money to go and see a show. You'd like to be able to see it. And then this woman in particular just kept moving quite a bit. I still got a really good view. And there was a couple of times where I was like, excuse me, like please stop moving. But you just shouldn't have to do that. I do just like think theaters should be designed so everyone can see. So they could have staggered it, they could have figured out some way. And honestly, I reckon if they did that, I'd have a higher likelihood of going back, because I did really enjoy it, but I found it really frustrating that like I was bobbing about and I have no guarantee that I would get a better seat and have better visibility next time, unless I pay more for like a dinner ticket. But even if you have a dinner ticket, you'd have people sitting around you and in front of you, so you'd still be yeah, I don't think you'd actually be guaranteed a view. So that was one thing to note, which I was not the biggest fan of. This said lady in front of me also kept taking videos, which was really irking me because you're not allowed to take photos or videos. And I think if it was Australia or even India or England, I would have said something, but this is not my native language and I just didn't want to get involved. But normally I'm the kind of person to be like, excuse me, you're not meant to film, also stop moving your head around. And also, sorry, it annoyed me more because I was trying really hard to not move my head around when she moved, because there was a guy behind me, like Mesh was here and there was a guy behind me, and so I was like, if I do this then it'll obstruct his view. Anyway, it was a whole thing. This lady kept filming as well and I was like, girl, you need to watch yourself, we're not allowed to film. So number 2 thing I would say is, I don't think the ladies needed to be topless. Like, I don't know if that added heaps to it. I don't fully appreciate and understand the art and the culture behind it. So this is just coming from my perspective, but I think the show would have been great if not better for, I don't know, not better for me, but just like, I don't know, what's the benefit of them being topless? I don't know. It was strange. And it wasn't like they were super sexualized in being topless. And so then I was like, why are you topless? It's not like the dudes aren't wearing pants. It was just strange. And so I just didn't think they needed to be topless. And then the other part I would add to that is, I read online that you can take children as long as they're older than 6 or something. And the only caution I would have to that is that all the women on stage were beautiful, like so beautiful, but very much like a stereotypical beautiful. Like they were all super thin, like beautiful, curvaceous, like perky boobs, like everything was perfect, which, go girl, that's great for you. But seeing that at a young age and thinking that that's what all women will look like is not great. Like, I wouldn't want my son thinking that that's what all women look like, and I wouldn't want my daughter thinking that's what she needs to look like. And even for me personally, I was like, girl, I'm coming off the back of like a 6-week holiday. I would love to see some diversity in shape here. And what I really loved about the Moulin Rouge play is that they have lots of diversity. Like, they've got lots of diversity in figure types and ethnicities and like all that jazz, and I thought that was fantastic. And I did not see that tonight. Like, every female looked very similar in body shape, and that's just something I would caution young people against. And even not young people, I mean, still young, but like, you know, even as an adult, I don't know if that's super healthy to see. So that would be my 3 little takeaways. But other than that, it was actually really good. Like, I'm so glad we went. They were so talented. I really, really enjoyed it. Anyway, we're now getting some dinner brought back to us in the room, and we are going to, well, I'm going to take my makeup off, and then we are going to get ready for the evening, which will be lovely. I've noticed that my lips have started getting dry, so it's good timing to start going home. I am feeling sad about going home soon. We literally have 1 full day left. That is crazy. We are flying back business class, which is very, very nice. We're very lucky. And so it does kind of feel like a part of the trip. Like, I'm looking forward to that experience, which is lovely. Like, we're so lucky to have that. But yeah, it feels a bit weird to go back. I was thinking about it on the car ride home, and I was like, But I'm really excited to see Benji. I'm so excited to see Benji. Every time I see a dog, I'm like, oh my God, I miss Benji. Can't wait to see our family, can't wait to see our friends. But it is super weird. Like, we've just had the best time, and it's a bit weird to go back to reality. But hey ho, it is exciting to think that like that reality is different. Like, I'm going back to a different reality than I usually do, which is cool. Also, Phoebe's back from America for a little bit, so I get to see her, so that's really, really exciting. We also have a wedding the day after we land, so I'm really hoping that we're like awake for it. We're definitely going. We're going no matter what, but I just hope I'm good value no matter what. I'm also looking forward to being able to like properly do my skincare routine. I have not like properly taken off my makeup and put on moisturizer or eye cream in the evening for goodness knows how long. I think I can count on my hands the number of times I've done it this trip. So it'll be nice to like have everything laid out and be able to pick at it. But yeah, it feels very weird. It's just been so lovely. We're so lucky. Anyway, I'm gonna stop blabbing. I'm gonna take off my makeup properly now and get ready for one second last wonderful night with my beautiful husband in my beautiful Europe.